Mueve, mueve. ¿Te gusta cuando me muevo así? Así?
Here, I'm talking about the price over there.
They were screwed as soon as Russia moved in. They were screwed.
Yes, they're screwed. Ever since the pipelines are shut down, they're screwed. They have to get it from other places, and a lot of it is coming from the States, but it has to be shipped. That's the big thing. That is expensive. It costs money to ship this heavy ass shit.
So what are they paying per gallon?
More than us. Look, let me play this.
It's catching on.
Let me see what's
they're
up.
They're only about 8 months behind pothead comedians.
Check it.
Europe accuses U.S. of profiteering from war. No kidding. Oh my God. I hire these people to be your new inspector general. EU officials attacked Joe Biden over sky-high gas prices, weapons sales, and trade as Vladimir Putin's war threatens to destroy Western unity. By the way, so that's the Ukraine flag, and it looks a little different. It's the Ukrainian flag, and it has the coat of arms. A coat of arms is traditionally used to establish identity in battle. So this flag is even a little more warlike than the usual one. What this coat of arms symbolizes is two soldiers, two men, see the stick figures on either side? And then what they're doing is they're pulling down the pants of a conscientious objector and tying him to a street pole so he can freeze. That's how I read it. And by a freezing pole, I don't mean Jackson Pollock. I mean top European officials are furious with Joe Biden's administration and now accuse the Americans of making a fortune from the war. Really? Boy, you guys, huh? You guys are on. You catch on quick. While EU countries suffer. We've been saying this since day one. The fact is, if you look at it soberly, the country that is most profiting from this war is the United States because they are selling more gas and at higher prices, and probably because they are selling more weapons. I swear to God, that's what we said when this thing started. The explosive comments, backed in public and private by officials, diplomats, and ministers elsewhere, follow mounting anger in Europe over American subsidies that threaten to wreck European industry. The Kremlin is likely to welcome the poisoning of the atmosphere among Western allies. We are really at a historic juncture, that senior EU official said, arguing that the double hit of trade disruption from U.S. Subsidies and high energy prices risks turning public opinion against both the war effort and the transatlantic alliance. America needs to realize that public opinion is shifting in many European Union countries. The U.S. rejected Europe's complaints. Like a true mafia. The rise in gas prices in Europe is caused by Putin's invasion of Ukraine and Putin's energy war against Europe, period, a spokesperson for Biden's National Security Council said. Exports of liquefied natural gas from the U.S. to Europe increased dramatically and enabled Europe to diversify away from Russia. Yeah, that's exactly what we said this was all about. This is all about United States.
They get to diversify, meaning they buying more stuff from us at higher prices. That's crazy. So do y'all see the connections with this? So like, I don't know what I was about to say. I'm losing it right now. Let me read the caption. It says, Western European nations are beginning to wake up to the fact that they are doing much of the sacrificing for the war effort in Ukraine, while the United States is reaping all the benefits in terms of natural gas sales and exports of more and more weapons as the war drags on. But when severe food and energy shortages, along with a cold winter looming, Europeans may decide they don't want to suffer anymore to feed U.S. profiteering. So I think that something like this, rifts are happening, and this whole thing is pushing China and Russia closer together too. So
They've already made alliances like shit.
Well, recently they made a big deal. It's related to the yuan. Russia agreed to use the yuan's currency for something. I don't want to say it wrong, but that's a big deal. And it's gold backed. I want to say, man, I don't want to be saying this wrong. Where the hell did I see that? Doing what we do 3 to 4 nights a week. King Chaka ENT.
I got this.
From the
She
back
starts
seat.
shooting.
That dude was like, ow.
What was that?
Outside the car,
That nigga
deputies'
got
body
popped.
cameras capturing the bullets flying through the air.
We got shots fired
couldn't
up
have been
here.
a straight
We need
shot. It
back
had
up
to be-
immediately. Start
Are you-
EMS. Start EMS.